FIFA World Cup because of America, Canada, and Mexico. No, yeah, the same matches in the now, and so a bit there, bro. There's a reason why you better fear before Ghana game. No, yeah, can say the budget timing was very wrong. And what is the talking point? We are not talking about Otuado. We are not talking about the players' performance against Chad. The talking point, and Obia can say, you can't budgeting at demotivated boys. No, it has been the talking point, and now Obia can across social media, any other portal. Be you remember ya be real sounds naming nation say MYBET.AFRICA or call MYBET.AFRICA TV on YouTube show no live or and more subscribe and I share na unyabi and so enyabi and share and then nyame adoma you be a phone lines no ama fans so etimi aba be remuna almost so etimi atwetwe comment no and guest Kofi Ado Ghanaian Ghanaian or Germany in the washa do not find James Papa yes our mommy and Sanchez so mu person bombo nti okọ TikToker so many followers and then you also neba no person neba no bobo nti anytime bia na neba no or training no na James na kra na issue go or say neba no eba be the next Lukaku who will be an African and who will lead the lines for senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, and they are no opinion about you, especially at no game. No, you didn't share no comment session of Reba show no sunte near friend and opinion on the game and you be an about James no Ghana for supporting Obi Obompire mano. The plan for the boy need to say boy no just freestyle be no yeah na so oye baby but this many more and then the bebama the beba show so money man trans before me come money man hold on my mission saying on Facebook Street is watching show no air live Facebook Street is watching sounds on MYBET TV and sounds air live on an ABN Radio 1 and also air live for to bet me documents comment no aba under all the comment section you can kind in and so etimi e dia money man akwaba
yeah Vincent Mejoso
na bibia boko
bibia anye boko sa ba ebe ni den ya ba bet na ha de esi etimi ahwefo timi enije no hu se MYBET and a betting platform on betimi twa omobet over Black Stars there one man say fm because you bet na ha echiche mu se charge there kwan bia so no go for 2.5 3.5 from sika ngogo so
but me I don't know
you're disappointed.
I'm disappointed but I'm not surprised.
Okay,
because
being surprised
I've been disappointed by this team
several times,
so many times. How either was and you see the moment this team will let you down the moment when you say oh where they easy
and GDA ni wo
that is what I must say. Black Stars BBA World Cup
AFCON
qualifiers. You see, yeba ma didn't be say oh I think the destiny kita yensem. We should just do the easiest thing. Most of one share they will come and score.
Say ye pe calculation into no time bia na ese ye twia na could do time
also
calculator na be calculation because ye lead ya no ye share Chad na ye share Mali ya ko by ye pese bibia bemben ho an ye ko calculation na ye wini we be say intene yanka say be wim ni atrom calculation e wo mini dise Ghana ni bia pe inti na I think ye be church mu what are the steps e so mu hu then e say Ghana ye betimi so qualify
for club inti for MYBET education ma ye na
yes ye hwe MYBET education dey nim say na Friday na Friday dey ni jeda e mo bibiara or MYBET.AFRICA and obi biara o hwe MYBET.AFRICA na ko register Friday ye real weekend aka bonus no emu edebasa 1500% and omo dey ma up to that amount intene we your selections I wonim say we selections na ma osike mu ayidu o small selection kwa ma wa utiminya huge amount of money account potential winning no now so wait me physical MYBET.AFRICA nti say utie me phone na call browser na www.MYBET.AFRICA ubo top right corner be icon be circle ni green umia so a ube login and register umia register so a very simple. Now so wait me register 3 simple steps. The first one your phone number. The audio mobile money transactions. Any udi bet na bet me use card to account na bibia to din. The next one username bet me your fee edin bia o nickname bet me dey share. O the number back me enu so kan ho a. E be na unique na afede wato aso. Password na afede wabo password no abo the same password as a confirm password. No we are me a register ne so on be send you verification code now they verify our account in Indra Germany diabro yi enye Germany pank Indra nke fiska e wo show yi so enye hwe yes e be rem weekend ye be ma weekend out un join and Telegram ne ho ene di weekend out ni bibia to se ne ene un so betimi Telegram ni di sports arena into no join na un so etimi aba be kan my bet for say weekend di from bet builder option early payout no now we are what's on the aka bonus na taichi now sika sem ni mu ayedu se ne Monday hia un so ba be comment say futu na de ma me no me nso me face ka weekend di MYBET.AFRICA.
Right, me so me first car weekend MYBET.AFRICA. You know, I Benedict the money man, and I what's in can a lot of games. I told ya, you boss with tell then na yembra. I mean, and then matters arising. I just say na yemma me should be say where the matter there. Edra World Championship with Europe no Edra Kazakhstan. Etina firma Wales. Eko chenisha na kabako. Omantimante Georgia. Etina firma Turkey. Eko bone kamiensa ada gulamono. Omkoche Georgia. Ebone kamiensa. Omoso entimi anti Edra. So enadia Lithuania etne Morta Gibno and in a 1-1 stalemate anenya a good sounds na Bulgaria etna firma Spain eko kocho mo shoma kamyan some intimate no ama kukuweya oh masa the best left back in the world and no poso atna o cheze enye defend nkwano nimie ndize mo Milos Kekesa or no ma kukuweya no or the best left back in the world currently and no Belgium eko chi Liechtenstein ebone pari ensia and Leicester for Nentimi Anti said no Omunya Mreye pass out soon idea Luxembourg it's now firma Northern Ireland Ekobo me come and someone to come back Netherlands any Poland game no and in a 1-1 stalemate anenya with sounds na Slovakia that was the shocker of the day Omochi Germany Ebo me come you know Omentimante Florent Wirtz am for a trouble ye pass second goal no on the koko lusu ball and then osanso kokun yan say or short Germany in numbers am for Rudiger. It's time to go to Saudi Arabia because the Slovakia for the year no mutimi 10 Rudiger left and right now if you open that form left and right no paying that form intene almost Rudiger soldier and na wayemra chese no so yen sama amafo so ede etuja ye reremo enso etimi dia ma okopiem so common boy a lot of games enso etimi etuja Argentina no omochi Venezuela e bone come Venezuela omo anti kademo adabaka no Leo Messi I mean, born in last year ever game for Argentina. I mean, in as far as the FIFA World Cup qualifiers is concerned, that is the last home gamer. And also, Eboma Argentina, you just say Messi, Arizona, and our retire every year the national team no about 2 goals and a Branton then La Toro Martinez edit back Colombia, Bolivia, Ebona Camian San Bolivian team anti Paraguay, any Ecuador game and in a 0-0 draw near Mena and Suquesansuna Uruguay, so any Peru or Mochi or Eboma Camian San almost intimate and now pay I think Brazil. And so, yes, we need 3-0 and William Estavao and Branton or Edge man of the match. And also, it's me puso the first goal at the moment. What Africa, Yaya DM Chad and Ghana. And in a 1-1 draw, Yababi Hunko, Angola, Tinafima, Libya, Kobone Kaba, Commentima, and say Guinea Bissau and Sierra Leone. And so, it's me a boy, Sanso, and idea Madagascar. Central African Republic about the cup, you know, Central for no or more anti-Kadamada Braka, Cape Verde, Equachi Mauritius, about the come, you know, Mauritius for the Cape Verde, Nova Africa, Tima or more from Paba Corono, Cape Verde, Sao Tome and Principe, and so Tinafima, Equatorial Guinea, Ebony Kamian San, or Moticalamu, you know, Sanso, and Algeria, Botswana, Algeria, Sheka, Parimian San, and my Botswana, Tikano Baku, Cameroon, Echi, Estuani, yes. Ebone Kamian San ST1 for no almost anti-matic coming back. Sounds na Mali and Comoros Mali share 3-0. That game na Ghana for your interest. Make sure you give na Mira who say Mali for way. And then never when you Monday our Crassport Stadium. Ya so beti ma sounds na Tunisia and so Liberia Ebon Eka Miensan omo anti Ghana group no the woman here busuafo. Yes, we go pay more Ghana group now. Ghana still ye lead. Out of 7 games, there was 16 points and a plus of 10 goals. Sounds na Madagascar. Ababi Taye Chipe, no, 13 points, just 3 points difference between Ghana and Madagascar, Mali. And so every Abetoso Miensan on 3rd on the league table, or no, 12 points. Yes, 12 points. And a team and the Comoros, and so 12 points. And they Central African Republic and Chad, looking at how things are going, these two teams, they are out of the race. But the race is wide open between 4 teams: Comoros, Mali, Madagascar, and then Ghana. This is how a year results no, and so it's be remu na ya share some of the games. Nemo ma menhwe ene games a e wo ho na chese amanfo so fanto and currently Somalia and Guinea game no e koso. Guinea for no ashe kabako, Somalia for no intimate ye. Sounds na Kenya at Nefia ma Gambia ashe na kabako 21 minutes so far in Omabo. Namibia, Malawi, and also Malawi ashe kabako. Sounds na South Sudan and DR Congo. Yes, DR Congo for no Abranta ne de Bakambu or ne Wisa na akwawe Wan-Bissaka. Yes, omato kabako, omato atene kabako. Ntende ukwa African games na first half over 0.5 have two baby. Yes, atu baby. So far games are omo airborne na atu baby. Benin, Zimbabwe bebo, Congo, Tanzania, Djibouti, Burkina Faso omo bebo, Lesotho, South Africa, and Afemponi, Uganda, Mozambique bebo, Egypt, Ethiopia, Nyamia Domene, and then Ivory Coast, and Burundi bebo, Mauritania, and Togo, bebo, Samsung, Morocco, Niger, and then Senegal, and it's man the Sudan, bebo, Kwesi Appiah. I know a lot of Ghanaians ebe support the coach Kwesi Appiah Mayele. Not just no so yen sama eba oko Europa. There will be a lot of 10 games because in Denmark and Scotland, bebo, Faroes, Iceland, Croatia, Greece, and Belarus, Iceland, Azerbaijan, Italy, and Estonia, Moldova, and Israel, and Montenegro, Czech Republic, Slovenia, and Sweden, Alexander Isak, and Obesia Kan Samsona, Sweden, Kosovo, and Ukraine, and France, Les Bleus of France, these and many more, and the games and Yamia Mene, Ebabetoja, Money Man. I mean, my memo a few minutes be a games across all Europe, yes, Black Stars.
It's yen shas yen free the shocker of the night. That is Slovakia and Germany, and I think say we Germany for there is a big concern on the German national team. I didn't make us and say in their last 5 games, only we need just one. And last time we win was against Italy. That was on the 20th of March. A free match Germany team in PK win. And I'll share their last 5 games on team in PK. That is a good result. Either on Italy, on 3-3, on Portugal share 2-1, on France share 2-0, and in Slovakia for Ebesham 2-0. Now, at the back of a fixture, when Slovakia in the FIFA Club World Cup qualifies, no, on team share 2 or more goals in any game. Into any meeting Germany are getting 2 goals. After the game, Nagelsmann Ebeka say, these are the best players in the German nation our from. Nasisi ano Felice Bedu baby ne eso timi frɛ. That's the least players. Say they can show something, and it's a big sign from the coach. Our person chair said the national team is not performing, and one year because the German national team they used to dominate the world in World Cup. Brazil 7-1. They went on to win that World Cup. Even competitions on my bone now, you could see their dominance. And the likes of Florian Wirtz, the likes of Watamada, Munan, and team who are there more. Then drop share investors, you must to Germany. So, quite be as Germany pick that win and more, and I think it's a disappointing result. In their next game on Bebono, Coach FN Nagelsmann will Jumaye either say they need to come up with a strategy to beat these teams, or they'll find it very difficult in their World Cup qualifiers. Even though say the World Cup qualifiers not must start, they are last in the group. We Northern Ireland at that first, Slovakia and at that second, and a Luxembourg and then a Germany at that last. And if say you're the table which you're on any other day, I'll be Germany better up, and then maybe Slovakia and Luxembourg and Northern Ireland that play that second post. But Germany Neri, that shows the caliber of ball at Germany ball. With Belgium in Domusifem. Steiner almost share ye papa 6 goals and the team bar was our game. And I think Belgium was here one team. They've been struggling for some time now. They've been struggling so well to win games. But you meet me from one. They are making sure they are replicating that Belgium and Nimanda Lukaku, Eden Hazard and the rest. No more than with Spain. I think Spain against Bulgaria, no be expect to say a bare bloodbath. But the Spanish national team in the first half, it's me share 3 goals. Then in the second half, with a lot of changes, it's me making sure that clean sheet is keep and I think say the likes of Marco Cucurella, the likes of Lamine Yamal, it put up a good performance. Senior minimum say every time they want the Spanish national team to perform so well. If you're group in so they are now topping their group. MNA or money techie in the Beshia. So in that fixture, no, I bet you any probate me that 6 points ahead of the group. Yeah, but Africa in draft. In group no be ahwe Madagascar and the Central African Republic game. Say Ebekwa Kusi saying Madagascar to me with 2 goals and they ometimi abo momodin, making it 13 points on the league. Into Madagascar na that second. Say and they wetimi Bengana ho. The next one Mali and Suni we Comoros game on boy. No be him say the game should at least end in a draw. Send Ghana for Mekano. Mass na doso. Yen edu yen so a yenye ejuma ho. Ni a bomb pie so be nye bibi fan boy. Intina Ghana ni bi a her say mass ni beko yi na ndi omombo draw na na me no so no league no yen group ni betimi apai na ndi game against Mali with a draw or even anything that would happen in so be boy so see ano Mali so timi si fe metimi share Comoros into share in group no asenya Vincent boss no Ghana was 16 points with 16 goals and o concede 6. Madagascar was 13 with 11 goals and almost conceded 6. Mali and so 11 goals almost 4 and more 12 points. Comoros ashe 9 goals I conceded 10 to or minus or no pay and or minus was our top 4 race no my Ghana against Mali be decided because the moment a Mali be pick a point or a win against Ghana no one look at Ghana Black Stars on Bechino, but I into the Ghana game. Never be discussing. It's all share around the world. Games of course. Netherlands and so I'm born home even those who are picky win. Yeah. But now her game now odds so investors 1.5, 2.5 the omudu 2 mechia omu kobo 1-1. Okay. So I think in draw the baby and farmer investors. But then MYBET.AFRICA wo home odds so aka bonus in so wo the kwan bia so no you be fiscal the weekend.
All right. Yes, you first get there. Money man, let's come Yembra game anymore. Before I best starting, I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Do you think say the budgets and the pitch are affecting performance? So if you answer that question, then now the area game anymore.
Yes.
What went wrong for us?
With the budget, it came at the wrong time. In dry never count, I said it came at a very wrong time. But I don't think say we should come up with an excuse. Say the budget affected the performance of the players. You who team ya chichiri omukon ya freeze your account omu nim send your next trip crab but omu timi kobobo wi ya ho na Chelsea time we are friends saying Chelsea for call ahunhia mu band mu ni nyama they were still willing to play.
Yeah,
ya ka say Thomas Tuchel better press conference book as say for sita bus not better players need to kwan kwakobobo no be drive the makwa. But that shows the mentality of a team, the mentality of a coach. Now with the pitch in some no, I don't even want to hear that. Okay. I didn't make us and say me say what's the dimia I dear me pay ni coach or my excuses.
Okay.
Even before a game.
Excuse me, they come back at you. Say excuse in the starting right before the game.
And I'm saying before the game and after the game. Unconform person mutie.
Okay.
Because the moment I make excuses no. Open so my Ghana 40 I say game now kwa kobono. My mfa GD show mu ebia no ntima nko wini. But these are the same people nkofo be twa madwan ba besi budget no say Musa see mu ko wini dia yentam 20,000 e mamu. Sinti se sia no omo pa GFA ministry omo set sa standard we. Ghana kobobo I tell chacha match no. Ukona uko wini 10,000 e dia ma mo wini e be gimu ni na mo 10,000. Yeah. Near the Amagana for no monso because in Russian conform free any ahunye amu komu na utimu say do say Ghana for so Black Star ni DHB but still nkofo any wo Black Star mu intine say ye be bobo now start complain pitch na den ite concrete after the game na one thing Otuado kan na me wi amebo Otuado nsusu separately. Okay. One thing Otuado kan amenya anje hu ni say park ni and water so ye intina ball ni intimi movie. This is a stadium, Calf about being inspected.
I don't know if that video now already. Virus my
Otuado, yes.
Complaining about the pitch. Apart from soccer, a pitch. Before the game, he says that the pitch is very hard. Ice a concrete, and now he said among water pitches them slow the tempo of the game and what have you. So that video now already.
Yes. At the end. I can't say we played excellent or we played well because it's a draw. The result is everything, I know. if we would have scored 2-3 goals, he would talk differently, I know. But as again, respect to Chad for good defending. And I don't know how many corners we have. We had a lot of corners. We did nothing out of that. We had a lot of shots, attempts on the goal. We had a lot of ball possession. And normally we have to win this game. So this is, at the end, surely not good enough. And we have to improve, especially on our execution. At the end, I can't say we played excellent or we played well because it's
Yes. So this is Coach Otuado. Okasa about say Oman water pitch in so.
And Vincent, nyame nim nukreni. Enu nti na FIFA okwa we akobo game a. Ye ma we dey. So what mu pa the home team no mostly no mun train you park ne so before the game. Away team no enya sa last training no.
Always.
Yes.
The last day, the day before the game, the host team able training first.
Now waiting
that training last. So we
have
it.
Yes. But me go into the details. Say home team need be on pitch and so that.
This is the first time they're also playing.
Yes. Who are waiting when your chance at training or pitch and so. Inti say me coaching course me coach.
When man, this is the first game my boss are parking.
Inti say what training or pitch and so. Now who the way I pitch it here. Now later you are giving excuses. Say one, the pitch wasn't watered and untino the movement of the ball. Indra boy. The time come out
is everything.
Baby on befa edin suogu. Oman be come mika park ya so biom. So what is the excuse? I don't like it when coaches ever make excuse because in the first place ye di adwuma hye wonsa.
Okay.
Ye the players amount. You have the right to call any player you want. And they say okay say me free players no mo boy Europe na the local players na but Ghana nim bi ntimi no nka because e ukona ko win game no no mo hwe. So you have the chance to call the players you want. You have the chance to train, get tactics, watch Chad more games. How to discipline them and get the best out of your team. Okay. Inti say obana be complaining about the pitch, which is a third factor in the game.
Okay.
Meaning say at the end of every game you are trying to find blames. But se Ghana ko bobo no mu win dia emfa we ni ma say o tactics na ye adwuma. Say the enso enka say opponent no so by no so pitch no be boss no onim. And na me no so na ultimate share.
Yeah.
So now if Ghana are winning, man nya na adwin so take the credit for it. Because say uko into a game against Chad and Osam pass another comment say he's not sure say any other country be abetimi akọ akọ Chad. Akọ Chad because of Philly say ball na Chad for the boy no e good. Na onjin this country be abetimi akọ Chad more than goals any BB and I was a bit disappointed because akọ ye no ntimi a eno nche so obi ntimi nkoye.
Yeah.
Intino it shows how tactically unbalanced as a coach no ye and no ye one. And two, me fa blame ni more to adupe.
Okay.
Me the blame ni be my players no mujina park ni so ball. I didn't make us and said these are professionals. Mabo ball to the highest level. Ebi mo bo Tottenham, ebi mo bo Bournemouth, ebi mo bo Villarreal, ebi mo bo big teams.
Okay.
Inti ene untimi nkan che me say playing for your nation. Ebi a coach ni tactics ni mfa, plan ni mfa. You as a player, there are small things are individual brilliant e take charge. Minjin this Messi ni Ronaldo nya ball na they go and pick the ball no mu chase ball no or chasing the game to get results coach in a catch and second akoyesi. Sometimes as a leader, as a player on the pitch, I want him to say me boy magana kuno. You need to take charge and do something. Now in the formation about out no na me 1 year me kai sem bet na ha there is no need on the day say against Chad we both two defensive midfielders on any day. Because Chad, coming into the game, they have nothing to lose. They would either sit back deep, say for ball on the bra, or they will attack you. Say or attack you is to your advantage because they would leave a lot of gaps in behind. If they are sitting back, you don't need two pivotal DMs to sit in front of your defense. In the game with two defensive midfielders who on the day couldn't give a 6-yard pass. 6-yard pass yentimi mbo into the half of Chad for no. At this a ball near their core right. Akoma Gideon Mensa and na their echi akoma with defenders. And yetimi atu yemboa Chad for ni o madwen so omba ni a ball long ball near their chom. In do passes in kwa ye boche e do sin their Chad ball chair. And on the day ube hu say Yebeka so pitch and I say Minjin this a pitch ni contribute to those passes. Ya bobo wa Accra Sports Stadium a. Ghana ni Liberia friendly and so to ya bobo ne timi koka wo baby. Ya nhye omo. Ya hye omo. Eno ane we ball ni koka nsuom ni ko ya hye omo. Na we are park ni da so. So sometimes I think say the excuse is not also. The excuse is not those one. E dey same bebre ne ba. Me pese virus di go yi eto so. Ni bie ni ye pa na obi anhwe me wi ana me ncheche mu e wo mu. Se uhwe go ya de hye ya Vincent. Me pese uhwe ni ye.
Okay.
Player ni je ball no. Player ni je ball no. O the ball ni movie ya na o the ball ni movie ni hwade ye defensive midfielder ba ko. Salis as a ball in fan ho and ye be form mu a and it shows and I make us say sometimes
poor defending,
sometimes you blame coach but sometimes you blame players on any day on any night unim say be a ball in player and the ball ni con it's very dangerous. It's either say obe cause a foul and now be intercepted ball dan say obe wa dream say me ja no nko short nko try me keeper. And on the day during the commentary make I say Chad for no a clinical kakra, they would have scored Ghana by 3 or 4 goals to nil. Because anytime you lose ball, no, they are either in a rush to shoot, and maybe Senka on place in your composure say during the game, and any minute we are ball in the commons, they are composed on the ball. In combination by 3 goals or 4 goals, and it shows how tactically unbalanced are in team there. Because you go into a game against Chad, near she go back and in the second half, you feel say 1-0 lead, or you 1 goal project, and end the game, no 3 points, here. Which in that make I say against Chad, you should maximize every amount of goals. As a 20 now, but show my 20 no, because qualifies near baby no points bet me tally, but goal difference bet me wow, and that is something I miss out. And I think say, show to Adua. With the excuses in press conferences, I think say it's time say and ye qualify you, you qualify you. It's time as well to Adu. Personally, that is what I feel. Sir. Because I didn't make us and say I don't like coaches. Are you going to a
Yaman qualifies new way
against Mali game? No, ye bo ni ntimi enwi ni omompamono.
But we Mali there.
We Mali there no cry empamono because I don't see with this Chad game with the excuses and balance it. I would accept coming to the press conference say, oh, we had a bad day. Performance now ye. Now we'll try and make it better against Mali.
Okay.
Every Ghanaian, anybody so. Normal. We are not expecting Ghana Black Stars to win every game they play. Some games be wanyama ye. And every Ghanaian would have that sympathy say, oh, okay, amfa. Yenfe bufo ni mbegu Mali so. Ye beshe Mali by 3, by 4. Ni who say yes. It was a bad day. Yitima revive here who ewini. But so be my excuses pitch ne ayedin insuo ni so na we ni so na we aye say ya you make the Ghanaians feel say na okra no didn't you train on the pitch before the game? You did.
Yeah.
So why the excuses? So what train you a pitch so and what could baby kobo ball for with your first 2 touches and our first minute no utimi say na park ni tie. Then now you know say okay pitch ya mijina so aboboy say me bobo ne fa say ya ebie enko but me boni say ye beko then you are the head coach with the tactics no okay say say na pitch ne tie no maybe aso ya hye because of ewia no ntimpa mucho ye release balls ne ntem ye possess ball no na ma ye run bebre say ye ntimi mba more energy what ma say nti weta no ebeboa ama bibia koyi but so why training wo pitch ne so waba na wo training wo wie na afide oba be ka kire say pitch ni and water so ene enyisi ene opa macaf and water park ni so omo moto wado na enchire senior person order pa omo water park ni so no omo water against Chad biom omo san be hyen because yama mati assess tactically yenye good yenye balance into no betimi ni ya born any day. Now this is a big sign to Mali because Mali feel say when the man share Chad, they are meeting about Kumuni Wabebo. So betting me about this same game against Chad means meeting me about show. And that is one thing I know every Ghanaian be true because the moment we open and best if you say you are weak, they would explore you. They would explore you. Now in Drano, mihu bibi coach unim say coach na o coach Chad.
Raul Savoy. I know I can answer mo ha.
Unim so on the coach Central African Republic obeka asembiti Ghana wa ha.
Yes, I know am can say.
Na I think the coach did the ultimate say Oni Ghana ko shia wo.
On a catch Ghana after Central. You show mu 2-1 last international mago e Kumasi no say bo ya na Ghana de ko afon a. Ye nduru baby. Yes. And he said it.
Na ndran so or replicate ma ehun say ampa mo nya de. Se o kai no esuama go nya de show ma go ya pa nya de share om no. Nti o kan say mo nya de. But bibi na si na mutimi wini na ndran so san dan ne di say ampa team ne nye. Coach no di enimu ne nye.
Yes, Otuado Ajatum say virus bet my sa video ready. Otuado Ajatum say the team performance wasn't good.
Yes.
Me issue ni say he saw say the performance na any good. Now, and also say your finishing was and then the issue. Your finishing the issue. So say virus are you ready my Otuado asem no kind.
No, I think surely we want to have ball possession. I think it's very difficult to play on this terrain when it's not watered. We can't play fast, so it's a disadvantage for us if the pitch is not wet. And the boys surely they play in Europe. They are wet pitch. They can play fast, but the pitch was very slow for us, so it's difficult to outplay the defenders. But also I have to say Chad did well in defending. And they didn't allow too much chances. And for me, the most important thing is the 3-4 good chances we had. We have to score the second goal, to make our opponent weak and also mentally weak and us strong. But we didn't use our chances. And like I said before, in football, sometimes like that, if you don't use the 3-4 good chances you have, sometimes you're unlucky and you'll get one. For me, in general, there are no small countries anymore. If you play away, it's always difficult, and especially in Africa, it's always difficult to play away. You will never see big results in away games. I think no other country also scored more than 2 goals against Chad in general. So I can't say that it's a normal thing that you score Chad with 2-3 goals. We did it in the first leg, but it's away game and it's different. It's different like I said, it's normal. If you watch all the other results before, the games Chad played before, they only lost with 1 goal. Every game, away and at home. So football, there's no small country, everything is close, and every country can defend.
Yes, and your coach Otuado. And yes, in Kano. He said, the performance wasn't good. Ghana players, they were not clinical enough.
Yes.
But this is the coach, and you see, I have a lot of information for regarding Thomas Partey.
And me back clinical so.
Yes. Okay.
I didn't see as here complain about the players were not clinical enough. Pese me who on the day, how many chances in Puni create?
Okay.
Young create enough chances. Young create enough chances. Say about total shots. Chad ball 8. Your ball 6.
Chad ball shot saying
8. Your ball 6. Shot on target. In any ball 2-2. Young create enough chances. Chin Chad on the night. So on the day. So I don't know why Otuado Becca say we are not clinical. It's different. You who's your creative chances. The likes of Inaki Williams, the likes of Jordan Ayew, the likes of Mohamed Kudus Mo say The only chance I made him say it was a good chance. I said was Semenyobo Nyaya or Bofa.
And you can't your offside though.
Yes.
Maybe a man for drama. So that ball was.
And I say the only chance people made me say it was a chance I bet me and said that was Semenyobo. Apart from that, we weren't progressing the ball good.
Okay.
The only times I knew good time was time Christopher Babu Zubaya. He was linking good with Mohamed Kudus. I who 1 or 2 glimpses of okay, ball on the bet me uncle. Kamal Dean in Zubaya on the other side. Who said he was trying to dribble and get into the middle. Bebo short back asa.
Okay.
So me who clinical na went being effective send your person chair.
Okay.
Maybe tactically no who different from here and TV they are fine. But apart from me, I didn't see anything I make us say we created enough chances. Chad any more chances than us. But they weren't also clinical. Coach ni be cancer I met you because most of the balls if they would break the ball and wait for even a second, they would have had good chances or converted good chances.
Okay.
Nti Otuado clinical asem no kan dem pa ne cho.
Yes.
On Zambia bi mo.
Messa ba money man hoba ye be kwa homa no so ba before me money man there's a lot of information be me person me ma ahwefo na atiefo regarding why not Thomas Partey ball.
Yeah.
Report a me manya ne say before the game Partey was part of the lineup. Partey was part of the lineup, but then onya running stomach and omsa what he go so there's a reason why the medical team in Poifoni Naide a film. And aside from that, if you look at Thomas Partey being out of the squad, and Ra Abrantan de Osman Sulemana,
yes,
and Ra also line up no, also nya feeling some discomfort on the knee during the warm up, so that is why he wasn't in the game. Until we had no two defensive midfielders, until say Ombabe Elisha de Osman Bukari, Osman Ibrahim, Edeni Eba, and now Uchake midfielder. There's a reason why I need Yafre Real Oviedo, Akwasizibo, Yafre Nadinaba. What has squad nearby and people among for Kain Akwasizibo, so Kwasizibo Edinaba no, because Thomas Partey and Ra, yes, now or running stomach and now what's going so none home fano. That is why Partey wasn't part of the squad. Sulemana, also recent times, also Epra, warm up no Philip Bibo Nukutu, and then Elisha Usuni, we must boss are full 19 years. So it's the reason why Thomas Partey not on squad. So as I say, Partey beats my boy Nyami about Monday. And this say you who reporter Nyami no me, and even Sulemana so also much can see about Humano so na yene Mr. Kofi Ado. Yes, yene Mr. Kofi Ado and so beat me Edin Komo. I say why ready ananke not so yes, the why ready. So money man, that is yes. The reason why patent mambo.
Yes, but I think Vicent game we ye hear Thomas Partey yeah, you hear Thomas Partey will game him because a game against Shad, if the best player Thomas Partey enya yare kakra no intimi njinima, still the team should perform so well. And on any day, no Ghanaian was expecting Thomas Partey should be part of the starting 11 because this is a game. You don't need
Partey to score this game.
Any player and win this game comfortably. Inti se ye beye no nso se o na Partey yare na we anu ntino ye na game ne balance and formation structure ni we say ya Otuado once ambra biom because I wasn't even expecting Thomas Partey should start this game or even Thomas Partey coming in and playing this game because here Partey ebia against Mali wa Accra near feel say it's a tough game you bet me use Thomas Partey but against Chad uko using a 90 minutes. No one samba be born 90 minutes Mali derby. So the game should have been won and tactically we're off and nothing to win the game. And that is the problem with the Black Stars and the problem with Otuado. So as well team to in Yama year.
Yes. So Nyami Adama Partey issue there. You see this game. Edi Kanka say the reason why anytime I can say Partey animally game, we don't know say it's Partey.
Yeah.
It is a game we will need him. So even if whether Partey embodied this chat game, we didn't even need Thomas Partey. And I will come and explain. I have videos, maybe detail the reason why I felt say you lose this game. And I was thinking say we had video analysts, we had 2 assistant coaches. When we were watching the ball, if you look at the comment section, people who were watching the live stream with us knew some of the Yemfa Bonsumbrum, where is Sulemana?
And the funny thing is, Omumpa Omutifie were able to identify the problems on the pitch. They were able to identify the problems on the pitch because on himself you need pacey wingers. But then it took time.
Okay. Money man, Mr. Kofi Ado. Yes, Ghana in this year, I think the offer Bebiani this year patch say Okoko more Germany nay we do TikTok, especially on social media. You do that for James Papa and you James ne bad James Ben Bobo ne mommy and sending na I mean me follow no TikTok and the money na Bobo and no any James Papa and share live stream no Mr. Kofi Ado you want to about the Bar Sports Arena so
data meji musunsumu ho yepa
I hope say abusane ni bibia eboko Germany wanting so
bia ho yepa data me pa cho me Kofi Ado me firibu ase me pa cho
ufo bo ase nye baabi ani mom
me pa cho baabi ani e me team a me nua ne akosi adu
okay
see do ya. Me am dey be free boase.
Okay, Obuasi this year. Yes, let's look into a game. And no, a Black Stars game. You know one a share game no, and now the comments need to be by it. I mean, we'll review of the game.
That but game me the day, but enra no me tia matie fo nyina. But enra game na Ghana boy no the data nyame anim ni kura ni. The game na Ghana boy no enye kura enye ba kura because game omo bo na say me nim say no ma dwom say o ma hye nkofo ni nti o ma qualify we di ana mitumi.
So who share no? Yes, Osha no on the we were playing against Chad. Chad in our group, Omunya even a single point. They got their first point against Ghana, and we Gentleman created a lot of chance and the money man kind. Yambo short no can send Chad for now. Yeah, believes that we have these players or big teams, unless like Chad team, you know.
Data me have Sadio Mentias say Uba Europa Naki Williams or Bobo papa wo ko Spain bo a wo bo a o jane na so papa samanyo o mu nyina gina mo na chese Partey mu nyina wo gina mo na so papa bet ayem won wa so o mo ba Africa o mu ntumi nye de embo because em Chad dem yi wo de hwe so o mo share one goal kra na say Chad o ka aso ma qualify enso chese me de am ya say Chad obi a ball ma boy nyina wonya point ba kokura na Ghana tumi ma no point ba ko bet no vim say Ghana 100% next match no omo beye omo homework ye pa na titro otuado so I say na Chastela can say bi the Chastela can no kre because coach otuado I say five boys no otuado wa bobra yi Germany me ba Germany otuado so inside me ko Dortmund kwale e ko ball justify otuado bibie ni holi na boys na ayeye bet otuado ayeye chen e je so otumi e dey etia omo otuado ntia omo bi e mistake kura on kasa na ohwe ohu e je so otuado e dey etia omo papa because eno ade Ghana omo gu yani ase pa o je me ohu
Yes. It is the reason why Otuado can say Chastela can say Otuado asesabo he's a ball catcher of chance say be share team we are afraid no be touch line no cheche ball ma ni team ni opponent team say muntu ball ni team ntem na ensure mo so by looking at game no Osha are you going to blame the defenders and midfielders am I consider such late goal no
that time no ball no mo boy dey me the blame bema players name coach nyina ane press assist coach because ball no mo ball me enu ntina dey bia amanfo say amanfo hwe TikTok amanfo di machempa me James obobo ameka omo coaches no but coach me madwuma ne say enkola ne ye dey omo ya de anya SM ye dey eti kasa me tia omo eti enkola no ball no omo boni na nka eso otuado ye dey etumi sole ane jumping team na eso omutumi ye dey ekase because child obi at that time dem any me omo hwe wasa eti normal kwa na nkese Ghana tumi elodu no be 3 and 4 kra oh normal kese Ghana tumi lodu no before 3 and now be 4 kra because eno at that time yerefo for as cha na hwe de hwe kwa so omo hwe go that as omo qualify me can say they do omo ye they do omo as omo qualify bet ebe ya ba mu
Yes, Yabamu, Yami Adba Monday, Yenny Mali, the Ben Abekan Fasa game, a very crucial game.
Oh, Yami Adma Monday game, we Ghana because they say no chance in a Monday game. And I'm sure so Otuado, Ebe, Najuma obey Bia, Mr. Monday, 100% say Otuado, or the near my bed, they will go claim. And my may sure some Monday score and a 2-0 for Ghana.
Ghana to score 2-0.
Ye be wi omo first half na eti magana mama bamumu kwa Otuado Monday no be dey obey adwuma ese we dey woye obey adwuma no eti mama bamumu ye be wi ni sa game ye be qualify all
right okay Yambra also I mean you've been in the media space for almost more than a years now. because of videos one umba James and umani. I mean, I think that recently James na ababi obi man for me. I've been following for a while now. I know Oba Bakone Penina recently also cosign my team. So can you give us, I mean, a brief information about Omane or football career and so far, how it's going?
Oh, me man, no, they say true. Boy, back no Jonathan de Onyemeba, James Adamfo.
Okay.
Jonathan no for Copa and James Adamfo.
Okay.
Gerard, and I am a penny, and a
There's
James.
a penny Tintino.
Tintin, one name a penny.
Okay.
And a James Dinechi. A chroma data may there be no James did that 100%. They say, me share Ghana strike and as some way down coy, ya will be already. Obeshan and I. James will be a Neni. Or Obama Ghana.
Onyana just about my Germany for Basse James in Bomo. My James will reject that collab.
Many sure probable. Many, many across they were. They be a say Ghana Bobo. Obusam said, Papa, Ghana. One part the ship I'm catching some more giant day. A ship go for. And Obusam said, Chastela can be. And Obusam said, Wani, you are to him, say Chastela. Ghana make like say Ghana wet best. No, sister, and I say, Cobo Chastela. The clip where they. If you Obusam had a Chastela still almost. And I'm sure Chastela why they. When you need to know, Chem say. Or person where Ghana best striker. Say also. Me empire na me body say James ebetumi ayede. And the Germany had that can say James go. Oko France, Holland. Enkura bi had that can say go. Na you say na say me ni ayede. E konkura no so ni aso tumi ayede. Ebo omo. No mutumi be hye Ghana ni monyam. Ye yes also be the bebo anti James dey 100% so baba Ghana.
Okay, 100% baba Ghana. Pen you know also ni position ye den Gerard.
Penny no so a striker. Honestly, team no one lead goal king. Also goals, papa. The team no one lead goal king.
The lead goal king. It's not just say Gerard the mom ebenya be lead Ghana ye striking problem. So maybe James be to us na ball. They say Jordan ni me the boy.
Ono de nyame ni nkredi. O sha ono ompese obeba Ghana. Ono de bia American o so
Gerard dem person obeba Ghana.
Ai.
I didn't see.
But on the only time no so very obebo.
Okay.
Because me no titia me de titi me say kai be me de say that na me tipa me that abi so otuado kobo that mo otuado my card me otuado me ba je me no epira fufuro me ne akontai friend Marvin me best friend ye na ne edi ko gure me exo so ne samane ko ye de konant data me ka che
otuado ya wadanfo so otimi tu no fo.
Oh, minimum to data. Otuado the number na my the mix. Because we play me by German no. Me am bi ko ngure me ne na konta de ne ko ngure me ko emane de ko nanti.
O prime na mo training no. Mo de ne physical training running in Sanyama no.
I say ontumi nante. Ti ye na e so ne nsan kakra kakra so obetumi ayede. Akon nanti ye de ne be ko akon nanti ngure mu na watumi ayede agina ne na so. Na me ne wo faase.
Okay.
Nti otuado de Fancha na me one say Otuado boys ni yes what team on go. Otuado boys ni miska chen. Oh, so obi was catching one dey be untumi ntia.
Oh no, Black Stars ejuma no yen. Oji $50,000 a month. What the bar count is Ghana almost be 6 billion a month. Yes.
Eta Otuado what dot muska no ogino. Make me aka say be we be 5 times. What? Ska no ogino make me be 5 times. Into Otuado always come. But that's what home because one time my debut ever say who's wrong.
Okay, so yeah, Gerard ne James currently are they playing any team? Once in Ghana hanke or coast teams, so are they playing any teams? And I say, would you kobo just maybe exhibition games be? Then you see how more football career. No, I mean, what is the plan for them at this moment?
Oh, Gerard no team for no head or society. On team no no. No money teams akese na ebo I say Bayern omo Bayern me fan say Bayern Frankfurt mo kwala na ebo but omo no time on be fa ni team na omo team na dey call relegation.
Okay,
it just say no team no obo no relegation but say no kwala na omo na that first team omo be saba.
Okay,
omo ba on this side teams akese no kwala na be side akobo
and James so team no so born is it an academy and I say
James team no ye on say kura e was no ha say no ma say e kura was no e say obo ni team ti James enye team that James nya kura enye teams be for Liverpool na ba Dortmund
Hey.
na ba Schalke na bet also omo pa say me mani ni be 10 to 11 years na me fa na omo aba be fa no.
Okay. Inti how many teams Naba James says here? Say ain't taking for record. Leverkusen and a team bay.
Dortmund aba.
Dortmund,
Schalke, Frankfurt.
Leipzig, and Frankfurt.
Yeah.
So if James in 11 years
Obeko.
these 4 teams, you have to select your person Uba James and Konkobona omo with the development.
Yeah, but you say no James will choose Leverkusen or see Leverkusen okay.
James or Leverkusen. Okay, inti baby I'm one city pen am
Baby on you was a broken but you be Frankfurt. You me free come Frankfurt be 1 hour 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. Inti currently James for how many years? So
James was 9 years.
9 years. So basically, I can 2 years, 1 year, 2 years. We are say we are hoping at least say a call Leverkusen more they terminate under 12 players now. You will see James in their setup.
Mube James ba physical mube no.
Okay, yeah, there was. I think that Ghana football brain. I've been looking at post or comments. People say, "Oh, I am to say, oh, yeah, cry, man, tia no." Men, you say, do you think say how I will coach you, but is the right way?
That answer me my bobo ni bipe.
Okay.
Inti me no James obi enu hodo James chen.
Okay.
Me banu no e na nkura na omo han say that one tin omo na so omo fa so a. Easy. And I mean, once James, me na me omo head coach.
Okay.
Me no omo mpanifo na ama me kwa say me nyina na nchen. Na me mfa me krom kasa.
Team na James Ibon, una your mo first coach. It's not like so kokko support back keke.
Me your third coach.
Okay. Third coach, all right.
Nti me no omo se me mfa me krom kasa. Enka na kwa na nkasa. Se me be ya me ka kire omo a omo nti kasa American. Enu nti na da bia me bigina James deciding.
Okay. There's a whole year jumping to a Jumana or some Koyama or Tuado, and you been a Yama James Mo in Crown Cranity.
Yeah, Auntie James call or make up or Monty. Ye say, Quaha or Monty, but do be a Josh Boshot or the bo.
Okay.
Obo session, Drum Common Jas say James no and 8 shares are going at that James on Bob, but me can't change so I are there. O Casa and Jim Bentley, but you got James was handled by your own. Oh, and so James might be at that time. Yes, I go 1 share cross for.
Hey, that's it. Well, I quite a former Black Stars captain because he was 4 goals in any league goals or in the game.
Oh, at that time, me yes, I saw a man forced to be a demat, and that 10 years old.
Okay, means a money more question, Biana, you wrap it up.
Yeah, James Papa.
Okay. Data.
Yes, nam person me who team na James boss is here. Ujidi say ebano ni development aboano ana ujidi say with inclusion no e na ba be boama James do level a wetimi edu.
Oh, that one say hano James team no mo nkwala ye nkyere omo hwio omo de obekọ na ball no go so obi amobi nti me no na me dey me na me kyere ne say du fia James ye say James de aka on ho ne say on target ball
on press it.
So obi je ball betumi adi ni nche mu a ma nipa na ye de on fa no nka akobwa hye ono no pese nipa no bo hye na de abeto no akotika nti ono de aka is on target no onye ball on entwe onim ntwe be se ball ne ba no osom kwa that ball ba bi obegina bo bi ebehye.
Okay. Now James on chen or tifi kakra obetimi any Ghana for akasa kakra.
Oh, James what tifi o me nchen.
Okay. Man say wetin akasa. Hello James. Okay. Obeba yes. Nti we James Papa and you the friend Mr. Kofiado who call TikTok I mean for this year you are trending
yes.
Or training in bani bogo some of us and now Ghana ni be no coaching about Germany or who across akana shego on the ampa na akana kwa shego. Now osine ba no 4 teams in Germany they've seen the videos about academy best scouts and who say akara ni boy and they want to come and pick the boy. Now James for 9 years. Wouldn't say James age and high DAB. To who James Partey, I say James the man 4 years old, say 6 years. 4 teams about James who say they want to come and pick James. Leverkusen, Dortmund, RB Leipzig, and is it Frankfurt?
Frankfurt. Yeah.
These are 4 teams. About James and also Nebana said or person kobo RB Leipzig. Maybe probably said 2 years ago. I was the Leipzig for no. I'm beating league from Vets. So James wants to play for Leverkusen. 2 years here, James will go and join Leverkusen, and he also wants to play for Ghana. Whether Germany for the call up for under 17, James is willing to get or waiting for a call up from Ghana. Say time no sooner so we say or Bobo at that level. He wants to play for Ghana. Ofilize since Asamoah Gyan, striker bia. I mean, a permanent figure their mind. So James wants to come and replicate that. Mr. Kofi Addo, James Aba. James, net is saying. Oh, yeah, pa, and no one could training.
And I'm a back.
And Obeko. Na. As a man, I be catch Ghana for support. So, person be Ghana na. As a man, I be catch Ghana for support too.
Some be Ghana.
Person be Ghana oh. Ni say my yam sheshe on konko ma Germany. Ghanaian should wait for you, James. Okay. Now, team Ben person obo, person I mean we player Ben na o ta hwe ni videos and team Ben na person obebo dachi bia.
Team Ben na obo. So Leverkusen.
Leverkusen. Okay. And yes, we didn't power better watching now. Wash so I training. Oh, papa say, oh, Boba on tacky as a striker. One press here. Leverkusen for no, mama foul. So also Boba also Timmy tacky. O pressage ball no opposition attacking third one. I would pressage and now wash your go. A bit me abo na wash your more goals. Yes, we didn't power better watching now. Whatever career per se, unya be around so bit me enya. Okay, yes. And Mr. Kofi Addo, you better was say we are from James. You mean on Monday, things are gonna game ni anyone be share.
Enokre pa me so me da mwasi bebre ni akwanya amode maame. Onya run force mu nyina mo pampa e bon so nta James echi na ye mo mpa ye man because na ba mu bo na ye bu no ye nyai because me say da achi bi James ba be kwa Ghana man ni ye pa me so me da mwasi bebre nya me shira.
All right, Jenso, you was be no Mr. Kofi Addo. Yes, ono ye Ghana ni ono e Germany obo ne bra na che say ne ba PM or limelight no I say or bogos what ne ba no show to say Lukaku regime and I can say on bomb Germany person me Ghana currently 4 teams and the dinechi yes inti money mo be wrap up na me so matwa
yes inti me pese e comment ne kakra na Jacqueline Owusu
yeah
wow baby girl or the comment about beto na no pese obisa so hwe show ni free Kumasi
yes
ndra no comment section no
yes Jacqueline no ene na
no obisa say Otoado no isi e pamu ni sisi adan na beba nti no pese uhu so Otoado e betimi apamu na ne pamu na se hwe mba ende e nhwe ni ntimi
cause ye mpam Otoado say ya mpam na coach ni de on fa yenko ba bia that is
nti ono pese uhu e wo ho nti Jacqueline ye chia opa se won so hwe show no share eduma cha wo comment nti Monday ye san no be Ghana ni Mali no na bibia etimi akoyi and I think say we James papa say mo kan de no anu no football de we coach a una say utimi tia players no mo hye won sa kwan bi so no ma ye say won ba okay tiom na otinetini oma e na be bo ama team na koye because in the end no player bi ko hye goal na performance ne koso a do say be bo player ni din ba wo coach ne so no enijie bia ne we encourage sembia na be ba wo because e be ka se wo e na moso e na player we ball etimi akoni nim ti Otoado John Paintel ene omo maka wo echi na so mutimi ball momodin Mali game ni a very big game agana for na ne e pese e correct Chad wrongs no eyi sa budget nsem free wa eso mutimi go into that game prepared no mukoko win comfortably I think say ade e be kan so omumbo omhomode no Otoado de on tutu ni nyama ya nya sa ade Ghana for the sack letter no Oma try to was a GF for the man into a move here. So bit me a born home or dinner BB to me a coy.
Yes, anyway, money man. I feel the many virus baby judgment. You see, money man.
Yeah.
If you look at Ghana, your squad are afraid. I really can reason why any afraid Akwasisibo and the reason why Thomas Partey wasn't feeling well. He was sick before the game. Even the night before I got a game, Partey was part of the lineup.
Yeah.
They spoke to him, what he good so he was vomiting and stuff. But they even wanted him to play some minutes, but so on team. So we went into the game with Benjamin Asare, Yerenchi and Tariq Lamptey, and we have a 2 center pair mobile for the first time. It is a very soon bit more low way now. My and say Ekoni intimate and Gideon Mensah, Elisha Owusu, Medican Kasa Elisha Owusu. He's one of the players. Because since Ottawa Dubai, even or the World Cup players are promising me.
Yes, yeah.
And you start say Semenyo, Antoine, Jordan Ayew, Inaki Williams, and Mohamed Kudus as number 10. And I've been saying this. Anytime we have about Antoine Semenyo, Inaki, Jordan, any sad front three, always I don't like how it's me progressive on a speed level.
Okay.
Now, if you look at Antoine's Inaki, he grew up as a winger because of the pace. No, he can run the ball, team the ball running, no a cutting, no a boy link up play. So actually, go nation. I was at a result of how Mohamed Kudus a link up play. And the team go. And then again, money man, tactically,
everything was wrong.
We didn't have an identity in that game. In the virus, in fact, you build up, a bad build up, and Sumai. If you look at your build up, we didn't have any clues that you approach game because always be a meeting by analysis. How a Liverpool for Omo build up, they are center backs.
Yes.
You starting game, no? I saw Yerenchi doing that because Yerenchi Uko Nojilanda he plays as the right central midfielder. Some 4-3-3 system no, but 4-2-2. Always one a midfielder now over the right side, so he's always close to it. These are build up money man. Look, your ball game na Kudus no their bench or the Kokoma defenders. It got to a time it was the defenders who were playing that piercing passes, that long passes to the wingers. Your midfielders omoji and the back. Yes, Mambisa, Unyaniji, Papa, Unyaniji, Papa. Unnecessary tiki-taka, unnecessary passes. And then they will see. You the man midfielder. Oh, you was Sandy Akokoma defender. See.
Now, Oceans are in position, so on the pitch to be brilliant.
Money man, our position. Yeah, we go game as a 4-3-3, but our game always be if you're in possession a 4-4-2 system. Or what about say Kudus ababeji ball? Kudus beji this is Kudus obeji ball Obama and Semenyo. Semenyo nyabo see. 6v3 because Oma out number 8. Yeah, our number 10 say Kudus any wings wa any Obabe can DM no see your build up. Ya buba yentim from finfio. Ya the number 1 no sa. Yerenchi this is a right back. Wasan say the center back. Hey, on other energy no. Wasan Akokoma. This is the 4 minutes into the game. That is how we were building up. And you see, playing against Tima, money man, about low block.
Now team progress.
About a middle block. Because always, how a mobile game no. This is Raul Savoy. Only me. And if on anybody send Kamali for no, a bit in the virus and file 20 seconds, then it sounds on to mommy. The second video no, and to mommy. That is how I always. You build up, look at your build up. This is 6 minutes into the game. Your boss, back when it was 4 minutes into the game. This is 6 minutes into the game. Your is the same pattern. So how we started game no? Gave Raul Savoy oh, we move the minimum. This was another timer, a defender, elbow from the back to find the striker. Into 6 minutes into the game. Midfielders not remember any line breaking pass. So to me. One thing, money man, I was very happy. Hey, defenders, no. Although they knew that the midfielders couldn't do their job. This is Jonas Sajete playing a pass to Jordan Ayew. See, he had 3 Ghanaian players, 3 midfielders in front of him. But he decided to go wide because Yabos have 5 minutes. They've not been able to do that. And Omobono, they were playing a 4-1-4 press. That is how I now charge for the elbow. So Omo 4 back and always Omo is stagnant. And we didn't have enough men there, so almost center backs about Kwafa Jordan and about Kwafa. So always go wider. They have players, attacking Semenyo any Inaki. And 2 players right Jordan behind and now in front 2 defenders. Then Omudi and Bako, number 8 no maybe Kudus be blow the now virus and Kudus. And I think that in this game, one lineup in the Bayern, I mentioned say in recent time we lucky a ball carrier. Somebody else say a transition a ball, no be my transition very smooth am I. And you see, one thing I meant to say, if the coaches were watching the ball from a tactical point of view, they could have seen say we were lacking that. And we have seen several instances. Say Mohamed Kudus back center circle, tell him say Charlie, you team for ball in referee. We know your capabilities. We've seen Mohamed Kudus getting a ball in the midfield. All team players 7 a ball in the Europa League against Freiburg.
Yeah. So
catch and say, Salis Mone, Elisha Mo, they are not even finding that passes. If Partey Oma, maybe Partey in your ball carrier. But Partey passes can find those channels.
Yeah.
Elisha and Salis were not doing that. And I don't know. Salis are meaning the money man against Uruguay or Qatar. I was there. Messi avoid the more press. Salis, he's one of the players. He's very good, but you see the position on Obono. And they on share that 17 position. And on Mama Adibia come. So we couldn't tell Mohamed Kudus and the virus between the Kudus drifting wide now. Always now Kudus akwa inaki home. Always. Nso ahwa ye build up your center backs and a left back. Omaji ball see where we Kudus now. Kudus ejina sa three because Salis they can't even bypass that 3 players no. Nso ahwa we Kudus kwa. This was one link up. Kudus ekoye. I did go nearby. So always Kudus was drifting right. But could be of survivors bet him there. But couldn't buy and send go ni air banana. Or ni Inaki linking up the same thing. Or ni Inaki linking up the same thing before the goal. So Kudus, although what I was expecting him to be doing, especially say yet me for ball and penetrate the mid block and anchor for anybody. Because no ball. At least he could have won us fouls, but then I did what could say anytime about drift wide the piano or drift wide as our players in studio match so attention or almost so
yeah.
Until there was one gamer and now a time Kudus linking up so well with Inaki Williams and no to for Guamba and me like I say Inaki Jordan are you yes our striker now running behind yes. So this was before the goal 12 minutes into the game. This is Inaki Williams so she be a Kudus coach now Kudus now wide area hono and I neki aba mfimfin. If we play Inaki Kasan Quebec longer, this is a 1-2 with Inaki and Kudus and then no lose our so they tried it. It is something on motor was oh Charlie yentimi from 50 but me ko Inaki on ekobo 1-2 no ha a bit my boy now virus and for go no the into so mine. You could see say it is something that Inaki this is the first one on me fan and then nya foul child from the nya foul. We tried it again and it didn't go now. One child for no say anytime you Kudus eba wider, you have more chance. They also know say now you're blocking midfield. They found ways and means that was an intelligent play from the players, and I mean take it that make Ghana go no. First one they tried it, and then they Kudus also need Inaki link up play game. Inaki a pass by now Kudus. Now Inaki is in the box. Attention now Inaki so Jordan are you when we are home at their so we were failing to penetrate into the midfield. And this thing, you don't need the coach to tell you.
I would say sometimes the coach should also say it. I'm
coming there. So in the game, tactical point of view, starting game, no, even if this was the idea of the coach, say, Charlie, you about 10 minutes, 11 minutes. It's me for ball in Kudus. Munko go overload it a hard. I bet you me for this normal block hard. I bet you the one flanks to open the space for the midfield. And say you didn't go. Now after the game, they also knew say, oh, because the home friends were much more born in from so they are now the attack they are more air attack it to the wide channels.
Yeah.
And the go overload the wide channels. Now when ball going 50 will be anything will be. Now when overloaded the wide channels. Almost one year. So they started overloading more channels. So to avoid that say, what do we have to do? We have to start building up use midfield. We should use our laterals. But we're not doing that. We were not doing that. And the money man, Chad goal, almost share, about in the last minutes of the game. And I want to be some man for Adibi Ghana since Qatar 2020 World Cup against Korea. Same thing happened to us. I was at the stadium against Uruguay. I didn't say, "Ya qualify die mess of the game." Ya wamu be share in Cote d'Ivoire. I was also there at the stadium. I shared 2 goals. So more media boss was maybe some baby and Central. So let me go to where the supporters are. Now me compare my reaction to game no pon we no. Na my reaction say me post it because me adwuma ya share 2. Ye ko semi final. Money man. Me free media center me do baby as Ghana supporters no more. Me go do a share scoreboard. Ma share Ghana 2. 90 plus 1 and 90 plus 4. It is our 2 goals penalty. Any the goalkeeper just Richard Ofori. Ball na conscience. I didn't see. I was at the stadium, but me free me stance ako. It say go ni bar at a very late time and about pa show. Yenya time crown no munso. Now money man, let's look at Ghana games. If you be follow Ghana, you see say Ghana first 50 minutes, first half of because we you starting first half, second half because we that is why I try consider goals. Yeah. Ebi amafo adwin nyamba so. Then message to agency. So if who your coach, know the Black Stars that you've been coaching the Black Stars 2 year FIFA year World Cup qualifiers. Eba AFCON qualifiers. No, said always you consider go very late. Now untimi so annoyed. It means that you are not a very good coach. O check a game against Angola. That one, you mom that late go. Look at your game against Central African Republic. You show move 2 goals. Money man. Last minute, I didn't go. Now let's look at our game against Cape Verde. Our AFCON. We considered late 90 plus 1 and a Cape Verde for Beshain against Egypt. 75 minutes no met it is 2 no. Mozambique then Medikaka. Look at the game against Mali. The game against Mali. First half, no 45 plus 1. First half, now Korea players not lose concentration. And I'm the share. And it took an Esnyama to come and equalize for us. Then again, against Angola, AFCON qualification is no more. Money man, and also same minute 90 plus 3. And I'm Milson. As also the Beshain against Niger. Shabia go so by 81 minutes. And a Niger for a better can so make I game ye commentary. And also ye need Sudan gima ye no more boy. Second half ye buy na e more lose concentration. And then again against Angola beam. First half ye buy second half last minute ye lady. Into if you look at Ghana, how are your boy game now even against Central African Republic? Same time. And I'm see you considered late minutes go. So as a coach, wouldn't say you consider late minutes go. Yet me and see one way doing the commentary. At that minute from 75 minutes ago, Chad were dominant.
Yes.
They were dominating the game. Omugo no mkoshen. Omubo 13 passes. Virus of Omugo no so. 13 passes. Omu di free anymore ekomo Omugo keeper. At the far line so and Abraham no share go no. When we were doing the commentary, there was this Chad Nibia no comment session and no boy Abraham did. So they have brilliant players. Me catch you say the game against Chad for had they did almost Shakra qualify, but they have a motive. They were fighting for something. A new stadium, a new coach, entirely new squad. You check how many touches are this go belly DN. 2 passes ni. We get 3rd pass. 1, 2. This is the 3rd pass our goalkeeper. See the build up. Yeah, we are not pressing them. And we are defending very bad. More checky passes no. Money man, virus post no has a mommy.
The next pass
post no has a mommy. Manu question na post. Na post ma. Hey. Omo build it up no. Hey. Omo di ma player no. See the stance between the defenders and the midfielders. Now, money man, do you think say Chad for player if or a confident enough and come on for ball in 25 and could box him. But because I don't need that skill of Celestine Oka no share go no. This but if Ghana we didn't have situation like this ya create here omobo ye defenders no formation your 5 players or wide area attacking 2 players That player now, omodi ball man he was free. Money man, senko otene ya. Oje ball no kuzo or scanning the chunzo obi no see the defenders. Omodo that is zero. Must Charlie obi any how. Defenders ni no obi any ho. That is Osman Eba, Salis.
That is my problem. Say team are able to pivotal midfielders still.
That is why they were dominating the game. And how you build up in the city. Kisa play away at 10 year and can straight into the box. I call it 2v3. Either so a ball shot and I obey pass. I'm gonna 2 year play another year and change. Now now there's more video than I share. What about video no? Or the way star player no when team anteni on the ball no quite you or sans on attack no ya sans the ball na Celestine 1 2 3 touches 4 5 6 7 was shoot very sans man quite you man Celestine G ball no now you show the players this is some build up
na me can say with Osho build up now it was a build up in a player. They are looking at taking the ball forward.
Money man, it wasn't this time more. From 75 minutes they were playing the game.
Yes.
See, I don't know more ball. And they were not clinical enough. How much chances in the first half? If they were clinical, see now. How many ball am Celestine? No. Ghana, your players Nina or Cavaras better on Mamia.
I think a clear view.
Player no shall go no. Celestine J-Bon. All the 11 players, Ghana, 11 players now were behind the ball. Yes, personal Hasi. Yes. This is Kamadin Suleiman, Osman Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Salis, Kamadin Suleimana. Ghana, you players 11 in and we are behind the box. You players 11 in and we are behind the box.
Yeah.
Now, money man, the principles of defending. One by our say you say Gadola say attacking. Some person who defend here started from attack. Yes. Some person who defend here started from attack. So Gadola team. Omo press it. On France say the 8 players never press it because ball na me do upo man. Virus beat man na coach na me ba ho. Ball na me do upo man. It means you are defending.
Yeah.
And you will be more also obe block it ball to be ball no send akwa kuma goalkeeper. That is how Chad for no me. Chad for one pressing. But in Ghana for money man, I can ask you how were we defending the game? We are na impress it. We are not pressing them. You need Chad the ball. You impress it. You impress Chad for Charlie. We are moving ball into the press and board. And one thing is that we underrated Chad for
simple.
You underrated Chad for because you show 5 that. And you believe so, AstroTurf, money man. You say AstroTurf. We knew we were going to play on AstroTurf. You train, yeah. Coach, no, and I say you didn't train on any AstroTurf. But I remember you say in even the Champions League and Europa League, young boys of Bodo Glimt, one of the Norwegian teams.
Bodo Glimt.
I'm a ball AstroTurf. So United, I'm a yes. So we knew we were going to play on AstroTurf. But the annual training was AstroTurf. So the coach, the technical team, the management team didn't provide AstroTurf for the players to train on it. But before the game, we trained on it. We knew how hard it is. But we didn't capitalize their chances.
Yes.
And Chad for them didn't capitalize their chances. And we are blaming budget tab, honorable Mr. Adebayo. And I've said it. The reason I remember bashing the releasing of the budget at that time, they said, I knew say if this situation they would
yes.
Budget, you know? I've been following this team for a while now. When I was doing the commentary, I know these people. I said it. The way I tried for boy, if I'm on a car, I won't be surprised. Manu and see 2-3 minutes right and now child for the look at how we were defending. We are impressive. Yes, we defend. We don't have any shape. See, 7 touches.
We look. Severus beat me. They are calling Chikaka. We dey share time with the ball.
One.
There were 2 players.
Yes.
They could come in and intercept the ball.
Foul him.
Time.
Now you see, ball no crack on the ball. In can show, but it's also deflect here
because we were just standing and just marking our lines instead of closing down. Player no the ball neighbor.
You understand? So to me. The reason why I always be because winning bonus you tell Muscaso from 10,000 massa. If you want to get $10,000 before you beat this chat team, then you're not supposed to play for the Black Stars. And Madi Kaka say, "Sa winning bonus someone say super $5,000 no." And you say ya so qualify, we will give you the rest as qualifying bonus.
Yes.
Since March, and we take his decision. So we played against Madagascar and Chad. South 2 games the boy. The players took $5,000. Nti enye game omo we normal budget $5,000 for the 5th time. That is why I say GF clarifies. Oh, it's not true.
Now going forward, winning bonus should be based on the game, because when team can't change, so child we be
I catch me almost $100,000 than $500.
So to me,
the budget to release now yet is so much, and yet a demotivating factor for us to draw against Chad. And a year going to this game, you see, your destiny in. Out of these 2 games, September, if you have 4 points, we are okay because they say Comoros, Chad, and Madagascar, man,
they will meet each other.
They will meet each other. So you give us the upper hand now. That 2 teams are about this international window. No. The only they no be action. Only pick just a point.
Yeah,
Oh, game no. Onu mom na pick. Onu mom na you are dropping 2 points. Now we have to come and beat Mali. And your group there, arguably no team is bigger than us. Maybe Mali, they've produced a lot of some big players. But our teams there, more group. Obianko World Cup.
The World Cup standard. So be anywhere, but don't know where to match.
None of the teams are no more. Obianko World Cup. So if you are failing to beat Chad, if you are failing to beat Comoros, we don't have any business doing at the World Cup. And the 16 teams are qualified, no African team. So Argentina we now it means we don't have to spend money. World Cup free. So to me, tactically, if you look at the game, we were lacking a lot of things. We were not pressing the game. Your midfield, we were finding it very difficult to find our attackers. Your attackers, and so Jordan, so you will drop it. Jordan drop it bar or Beji Bon so on soon to me for Bon come away. So Asha comment section, oh, move for Sulemana. When Sulemana Bayam, we saw say because who bought him or made block, money man. Utilize your wingers. Our wingers, some no mono. On your natural winger. On your natural winger, bet boss. So who this Sulemana? You have how many seconds? So we could have killed the game. And Yentimi and yes, and our top players are quite say tactically because if Kudus actually Yentimi for born for Kudus always Babaji born. Into Salat much one so na Kudus. Salat mo run say or as number 10 road. Now Kudus Babaji born no they are driving. Can Yentimi Momunya that chances and see the goal they scored. Their president was there. First time. This is one of the stadiums China for ABC New Jersey 14 Sportswear. New coach Raul Savoy on pay SM gidi. So to me, from the coach,
players, everybody,
from the coach, or let's see it down. What is the what? Assignment a video analyst when he also analyzing the game from the screens. So 2 assistant coaches. What did they notice? What did the 2 also notice
during the
first half? Second half, we have 7 corners.
Legend Charles Taylor catcher and say on Jin this to dressing room.
Yes,
because they came into the second half and played similar to their normal first half.
I just tell us to you call first half for share washroom. Who you to buy that time as and a boy since now then again, money man. If this Black Stars players ever against Chada, or play or share go best players a boy younger in the Tanzanian league. Now it's me when I say, oh, the players too cannot fathom how to beat this team. You're a failure.
Yes.
So to me, the budget is in a game. No, Raul Savoy and tactically how beat him the Abu Ghana. And on the Abu your weakness, we couldn't defend well and we couldn't score. This goal, you cannot blame the goalkeeper. The defenders on board, I didn't see, although almost started they were shaky. But they came into the game.
Our defenders, I didn't see any of them that performed so well.
And it was the first time they were playing together. Yes, although they were shaky, but you cannot blame them because you defend midfielder.
Time a ball Nico fast run. So Ushe Gideon Mensah marking. It was totally.
Gideon Mensah, he didn't trust the goalkeeper. Go be a coach.
One close player no sign it. He was willing to go and cover his space. Down closing player now born.
So you underrated chance.
Yes.
So not my Monday. The easiest job now some come and command the winner draw cry. Ghanaians will be happy with and now they will be okay. No, now as a moped no and Sabo is a minimum. Time out easy on him so deliver. They won't do it all.
Yeah,
they no deliver. So money man, yamras minimum games are the
investors and games but weekend the any better Telegram group sports arena or Telegram into omukwa no munso etimi akwa fiscal akwa dibi ye ben den ye hwe any games are ebekọ so ewo that is the qualifiers are teams na ebo Europe ayeshi teams ni bebre twitwa abo be ne you beat me off score MyBet.Africa. Kaiser MyBet.Africa with just small selections on bet builder option e boa ma ultimate fiscal. And then Ukraine and France game on mobile make off for France straight win and a 1.5 L. Slovenia and Sweden and Isaac and Yorkers on Bebo near Beshes and on Beb to Munyama. Sweden win or draw over 1.5 and Italy and any Estonia game no over 2.5 L's our game 5 odds MyBet.Africa odds no esusubuta. Code no 6NXY 6NXY MyBet.Africa. Unso fa kakra taichi na unso twebi. So our shop na utia tro code no 6NXY from cashier no unso twama just 3 selections and yetimi apeja 5 odds wo ho a o de 100 cedis taichi a obenya 500 cedis na unso ochina games aka e de be ma no unso yetimi de kakra to echi se na be boabo scan no afeske muedu MyBet.Africa.
All right, inti die wo munye munko Telegram Sports Arena. Oko Telegram wa search Sports Arena group no na wa join it.
Yeah.
Mon join it sisi a. Money man edi code ni betum ne link no. But the weekend code ni betum 10 odds, 20 odds and 80 plus odds. Ye betum for this weekend. Na wetwa unya code no so a you deposit an amount or MyBet. Ucha ombe boosti odds na ma. Na won so wenya bi enso etimi etwe enso e me dey the Vincent so te money man ka Mr. Kofi Ado James Papa from German on the James na eba show no ne or be support and to subscribe to channel no na mun put notification on send bia any update bia ye be post bia no unso betimi enye bi enso ahwe me dey the Vincent nyame adama Monday exactly 1 p.m. any enshia na yan fast sports arena nyame adama Monday 7 p.m. so it did a live commentary of Ghana animal league game no enso betimi dey abramo makramo.